Trivia question of the day. How long is the Yukon River? Is it 958 miles, 2,400 miles, 3,320 miles, or 1,478 miles? Okay, hey everybody, this is Andy and Denise at Calico Bluff on the Yukon River, and it's Earth Day +6.
+6.
And so, as you can see, it's snowing outside here. Spring has sprung, but Mother Nature doesn't know that yet, so we're not expecting a lot of accumulation, but we're still got temperatures going well below freezing at night. And as you can see, it's making ice, and the water level's dropping down because it's because the snow melt is slowing down in the high country and all the tributaries. Our trivia question for the day. We now know that the Yukon River is the third longest river in North America, but how long is it? And that's the question. How long is the Yukon River as it goes? The headwaters start in Bennett Lake, which is just on the other side of the mountains from Skagway, Alaska. It goes all the way through the Yukon Territory, a little bit of British Columbia, and then it enters Alaska just a little bit upstream of Eagle, about 12 miles upstream of Eagle, and then basically it cuts the entire state of Alaska in half. It ends up at the mouth is near a place called Alukkanuk, which is down on the western coast of Alaska below Nome, quite a bit below Nome. So
I think the quiz could be just saying that. Alukkanuk.
So as far as the changes go today, there's still more ice popping up. It's pretty much clogged up all of the open leads around here. The water level's been dropping. The ice is still floating up there, so not a lot of changes on the river. That's kind of a good thing. We're expecting some temperatures to stay well below zero, maybe down into the teens over the next couple of days, which is really going to slow down the process of breakup happening. I heard some swans this morning when I got up and went outside.
Nice.
No sighting of them yet. And I've been inquiring about the birds. The birds are still south of us. No big migrations in the Yukon Valley, at least around Eagle yet. Just trying to connect up with some of the people in Eagle and see if they're seeing any birds there. So the birds are a little bit late. I think they know that with the snow, there's no point in coming this far north. So
we're slipping back into winter for a little bit.
Right. So we're going to also, in this video, we'll share some more pictures and video, maybe a few short video clips of the ice jamming and some of the catastrophes that we had in 2009. It was pretty spectacular. And I always told people that it's one of those things in nature. It's one of the most incredible forces of nature I've ever witnessed. It was a good thing in that I was able to witness that, and we had very few fatalities. I did lose one dog in that flood, but to be able to see the awesome power of the Yukon River like that up front, right in your face, and then live through it was
That's
actually
the key part. Live through it.
That was actually a pretty spectacular thing to happen. Probably one of the more interesting things that's happened in my life as far as witnessing Mother Nature in all her glory and fury at times.
Exactly.
So, yesterday I was outside working with just basically a light shirt on. Today we're back to parkas and hats. I guess that's just springtime in Alaska.
Exactly.
All right, so stay tuned, and the answer to your questions for the Yukon River, how long is it? It's approximately 2,400 miles long. So it goes all the way from Bennett Lake, through Teslin, through Whitehorse, through Dawson City, crosses at Eagle, cuts the whole state of Alaska basically in half, flowing basically north at this point, and then it turns kind of in a southwesterly direction and ends up at the Bering Sea, and the closest community to the ocean there is Alukkanuk. It actually has 3 different mouths. It dumps into 3 different places, but the main channel is at Alukkanuk. Another one, if you look north of that, at Kotlik, and another one south of that near a place called Scammon Bay. So that's your trivia on the Yukon River for today, and we'll have more for you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Stay tuned. The Yukon River is equivalent in length as if you were to drive from Washington, D.C. to Salt Lake City, Utah, and has one of the longest runs of salmon migrations in the world.